plate of this size can be used to create armor or plating. Yeah, there will be. There isn't currently a use for it. Alright, we'll grab the spider meat, I guess. I don't care about the rest. I'm gonna forget to use this, I'm sure. Yeah, I guess while we're here, let's go ahead and cook some up. Demon Cat and Bone Meal, huh? For all my farming needs? Yeah! So I need a whopping 0 amount of that then? I'll make sure to get my stockpile topped off to the needed amount right away. Alright, let's go look inside. We'll see if there's any more demon spiders in there that are gonna set me on fire. Everybody will get to enjoy me doing the I'm on fire dance, where supposedly if you stand in place, the fire will eventually go out, but I still think it's broken in that regard. Jeez. Oops, what did I just do? Alright, so hopefully we've cleared the place out. If not, I'll probably end up running for it. Let's turn this to face this way. Put that away. Let's cast our Synaptic. Alright, we're accelerated. I'm going to go with the assault rifle. Not good. I can't even see that far. That's weird. That's a whole lot of missing. I don't want to be 0 stamina and be inside the web area. God dang, why am I burning so much stamina all of a sudden? No, really, why am I burning so much stamina? All of a sudden, I mean, earlier I was able to kill like a dozen zombies and only be like half stamina. Now it's take 4 or 5 whiffs at demon spiderlings and I'm down to 2 bars. Gotta stop moving into those things. Yeah, the vision is weird with the way it handles the webs and updating the vision. Does turning this on and off help? Nope. I wonder if night vision would work better. Nope, still get the can't see anything. why is it when I kill the enemy, kill the creature, all of a sudden I can see better? So, that's the lava. Here comes the stamina problems. Yeah, the winded status. One swing, back to winded. And I've already burnt through my spell effect. Yeah, my stamina just seems to... Do these have like some kind of a stamina ability? This is really weird, the way my stamina is just disappearing on me. Is it all the counterattacking going on? I mean, look at that. One spiderling and I drained 4 bars of stamina. Ugh, so many of these things. Not overweight. Problem is, the spell effect disappears so fast because I have to wait so much. I love it. I'm countering them to death, and I think that's where all the stamina's going. It's all the countering. So it's all of this. You fake a high round strike. You fake a high round strike. It's happening just constantly. So I think that's what's going on. It's that for every one swing I'm doing 3 or 4 counters. Yes, I'm aware. I'm very aware. I don't, in this kind of situation where I don't really have any danger, I don't really care. Mainly I'm just trying to figure out why my stamina is disappearing. It has nothing to do with my dex being low, or my number of swings. That's not the mystery I'm trying to solve. I'm sure it's the counters. Taking full... Whoa! Full stamina. God, the fact that I can't see just bugs me so much. Doesn't matter. Headlamp, no headlamp. And winded again. And then I can see all of a sudden. What is up with that? Nah, no weird mouth encumbrance. I took the mask off just to make sure of that. Unless we mutated something really weird that I didn't notice. No, it's all the same normal stuff. My leg hurts, my torso hurts. Why? Scorching? Oh, I must have stepped in the fire. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. So now we're going to have this, I'm going to get killed by a heat effect that will never go out. Even though the warmth is normal now, but because I have this going on, I'm going to get killed. That's why I don't like the... What happened was I'm pretty sure there's a fire thing like right over here where I stepped into the dark area and I couldn't see what it was. I couldn't see where I was stepping. I couldn't see any of it. And so I probably accidentally stepped into the fire. Didn't notice. And now we're having this death by infinite scorching. Which I'm not going to put up with. Yeah, I mean, I'm getting these Hertz messages constantly, but I don't actually have any fire. So this is just a bunch of bull. It's not gonna help. Temperature's fine. There's no temperature problem. I mean, temperature's fine. There's no actual fire effect on me. Stop, dropping, and rolling is just standing in place, supposedly, but that's not what's happening here. So this is just broken. It's going to take me forever to even attempt to recover that. No, that's just the base level of radiation. That's the first message you get. That's from the hazardous waste sarcophagus we were in earlier. No, even water, if I remember right, even water won't get rid of it. I don't think there's any puddles nearby. I've had this happen before, and it's just really, really broke. Not seeing any puddles nearby. Sure, we can try that. It's, like I said, the temperature is not the issue. More damage, more damage, more damage. Still very hot. We're not scorching anymore. It's just going to take time. The funny thing is, we're just about on the cold side now. We're pretty far into spring now, so... can't gain my stamina back. Hey, we got stamina back finally. It eventually wore off. But, I mean, no damage to the gear. Yeah, not a fan of that vision problem. I had that same problem the first couple of times I peeked into this place, and it just drives me nuts. I don't know if it was the close or it was coming down already, so it was just a matter of waiting it out and hoping I had enough hit points before the effect went away finally. Normally, if you're actually on fire, the way you're supposed to get rid of it is just stand in place. If you stop moving and you stand in place, it's supposed to do the stop, drop, and roll thing automatically, and there's a chance the fire goes out. But the last 2 or 3 times I've actually been set on fire, and I tried to do that, the fire never went out. I sat there and kept trying and trying and trying. Fire never went out. So I'm not convinced that the fire going out, stop, drop, and roll effect has actually been modified for the 6-second to 1-second turn change. Because I haven't successfully managed to actually put a fire on my body from standing in place. Not recently. Alright, so now it's 4:30 p.m. I gotta wear my eyeglasses, otherwise I can't see. But yeah, I mean, no damage to the gear whatsoever. Just scorching hot environmental effect that doesn't wear off even though you're no longer in that environment. It still keeps you in that condition for a super long time and did a ridiculous amount of damage. So it's just part of some goofy temperature mechanics. It's dark because I didn't have my glasses on. The game gifted me with nearsightedness right after I found my night vision goggles, so I didn't even... I got to use them because I found glasses pretty quickly, but yeah. Just a bunch of nonsense. We're going to hang out here for 30 minutes. Get the pain effect gone, and then I'm going to have to slather on a boatload of bandages and disinfectant again. Tempted just to debug my health back, because that's some broke-ass mechanics. Well, we won't. We're powerful enough. I can push through it. So, yeah, I'm not real enthused about going back in there. We got the weird stamina stuff going on. I still don't have an answer for that. Like I said, I suspect it's the constant counterattacks to the spiderlings, but it's just ridiculously draining me. That's why I wasn't sure. I've been watching chat super close, but I didn't know if there was a special ability or effect that those spiderlings had, or is it purely what I suspect, all the counterattacks? I know there is loot in here, and I saw that one piece there. Finger Firelighter. Appropriate. I want to say there's at least one more spot. Vision stuff drives me nuts. See, look at that. I mean, I was stepping back and forth, and then all of a sudden, I can see it for no apparent reason. It's like it just takes some goofy amount of time before I can, before I can see it. Ogre Strength, Magical Light. I don't know how many more there are, possibly, for rewards. Alright, Magic Vision, come on. There we go. That side's done. I mean, I can stand next to it. I just can't step in it, which is what I think I did earlier. Because I couldn't see. Oh, there we go again. I didn't step in it. I don't. I'm just about had it with this. I don't know. I don't know if there's something buried there or not. It's just totally random. I may or may not have enough hit points to survive it this time. Super hot still. I wouldn't mind if it, as long as it's consistent. Look at this, it's going up. Whatever. We're out of here. Death by random heat wave is not my preferred way to go. Now the temperature will be fine again all of a sudden, but we're only warm, so we're okay for this point. Am I missing loot, Korg? Is that the limit of the loot? I'm not going back in there, so. I got 2 loot piles so far. 2? 3? How many did I get? I think it was 2. I got one of these, then I got the second one plus the potion, so it must have been 2. Just random. I mean, earlier I had walked all the way around and smashed and smashed and smashed to check my temperature, and it was perfectly fine. And now all of a sudden the temperature's going up again. So there's something really, really weird about the mechanics. No, it's not even next to the lava. I stood right here and then backed up and checked my temp, and it was perfectly fine. Completely normal. So feel free to go back and watch the playback. I checked it a few times, and I stepped next to the lava a few times, and hadn't seen any effect of it, so... I'm done testing it. I don't care. It's between the stamina, the weird stamina thing going on, and the weird sight thing going on, and the weird temperature thing going on. No thanks. I'm not going to get anything too useful out of it. I don't need light. I don't need a fire starter. The potion I'll use, or I'll try to use at some point. I'll even keep it with me. But that's a one-time temporary thing, so not that big a deal. Too much stuff going on there. Airnail, you keep telling me that, and how many times do I have to tell you I watched the stuff going on? So how do you explain this right here when I come stand here and it's this degrees, but when I come stand down here and check, it was fine? I understand what you're saying. It's not as consistent as you seem to want to believe. Feel free to go check the number of times I checked my temperature and the positioning and all that. It was bouncing all over the damn place. And there's no particular reason for me to go and deal with it. It is broke. Not the first time I've seen it. Alright, oh, I gotta put on my bracer again. I forgot my bracer. Keep the mask off for now. Alright, we're gonna have to just set up somewhere, and we'll do some reading of some magical books and heal up a bit before we go anywhere else. But that's all the adventure we're gonna have with the Demon Spider Queen. That's pretty much the best case scenario for dealing with it. I mean, normally it's buried in the forest and you wouldn't have the option to just kind of drive around with your Humvee and kill the Demon Spider Queen with your M2. So... But the regular spiders, not the minis, as you saw, the minis were pretty easy to take, but the regular spiders, they have a heat effect, and then the Spider Queen, I know does. I haven't risked, like, melee combat, because, like I said, I need, like, a thermal dissipation CBM, and I'd almost rather fight them in a forest, because in a forest, at least you got puddles you can run to help put the fires out, so that helps out quite a bit. But too many weird mechanics going on there. And without the demon spider armor, or demon chitin armor being in the game for the stuff, I just don't know. Alright, so I think we got everything out again. Oh, gotta wear that holster. Alright, let's go hang out at middle of nowhere. Middle of nowhere works. Just get away from that. I don't think there's anything left in there. Not likely anyway. But let's get away from where we put all the gunfire. Yeah, we'll hang out on the road here. Hopefully that squirrel doesn't come and get me. Alright, let's do the crouch method. So silly. That's right, we got more chunks of meat. 5 o'clock. We'll probably finish the meat off tomorrow, so I'm not going to worry about that. Go ahead and turn on the aisle. We'll just use the daylight for now. Alright, what are we going to learn? So, don't care, don't care. Yeah, so we're just going to do spell books. Which spell books do we want to do? I've been leveling up first the Technomancy spell for the speed bonus. We still got it at such a level that it's kind of iffy for me to recast it near a combat situation, so I would still like to push that one up a little bit. And then if we do Book of Trees, we can do the bow, so we can do the super awesome druid bow. I still have yet to do the cause bear. I want to do a cause bear, so let's learn that one. Yeah, all right, that'll give me plenty to work on. And let's learn the other ones first. So let's learn cause bear. This spell appears to be very smudged. You're fairly sure the name should be Cause Fear, but you're also fairly sure it won't have the desired effect because the instructions are hardly legible. No time like the Cataclysm to find out, though. Difficulty 10. Ooh, let's hold off on that one. Let's actually level up Spellcraft with some of the other stuff first. I do want the Book of Trees, because I want Nature's Bow. Root Strike wouldn't be too bad either. Is this my... I think this is my MP3 player. I gotta switch that off and switch on the car stereo. Alright, there we go. We are a druid. Let's turn on the stereo. Turn off the MP3 player. And what's next? I also want to do... Holy Blade is gonna be... Why is Scroll of Spiritual Armor down here? Oh, because it's not my inventory. Nah, let's just learn these two. All right. Quick right things here. Come here, you. So difficulty 5. Yeah, we want to level that up anyway. So let's do it. Let's go. We're gonna lose the light. Yeah. Let's go 4 hours. Go hit point bars. Go high thirst. High thirst. Can definitely tell my hidden health stat has been, and we're an albino. I can definitely tell my hidden health stat is equalized because we're actually healing a pretty good amount even when we're not sleeping. So, yeah, we'll be back to full strength by the time we sleep those off. So, what did we gain? We gained, we went albino. That's a bit of a problem. And we gained high thirst, which is not that big a deal. Alright, so 11:30, let's go ahead and go to sleep. And have pumpkin, pistachio, cheese, and no chocolate bar. That should be enough. Alright, pain will go away. We're fully disinfected and bandaged. Got no music playing, which is fine. Yep, let's just sleep. What do you need for mass purifier production? You need all 4 of the tools. There's 4 tools that you need for... Oh, now we're snarling voice. There's 4 different tools that you have to produce mutagens, serums, and purifiers. And then it's just raw materials. Bleach, ammonia, blob globs, or mutated stuff. First you have to make mutagen. And that's generally... Blob globs are what I usually go for because they're pretty easy to accumulate a large amount of. Bleach and ammonia, or oxidizer and lye powder. But bleach and ammonia are the easier ones to remember. So bleach, ammonia, blob globs get you mutagen. And it requires your chemistry set, separation, and analysis tools. Then if you want to do purifier, purifier takes 2 of the mutagen, plus more bleach and more ammonia. And separation and analysis. And then the serum takes fine distillation and concentration. There's 4 different tools total. And they're just laying around in the spaces here. It also takes a high level of cooking skill. You need to get at least cooking 8 and have the various recipe books. So there's quite a bit to it. That was the big challenge for this particular run, was to survive the genetic downward spiral happening long enough that I could get the cooking and all the tools and all the materials and actually get the mutagen and the purifiers. I think it might be time to take another one, so we're gonna remind me before I sleep next time that and I think I'm gonna spend the day here. We'll do one more day of leveling up spellcraft, and I'll purify, and then we'll take off in the morning. Yeah, the druid bow is it seems overpowered to me. From a cost of mana to damage output, I think it's by far the highest that you can get if you've got the maneuverability to stay out of melee range of the enemies. So it's just pretty crazy how much killing you can do with a single summon of the druid bow, which we'll demonstrate here in just a bit. Alright, so like I said, we're going to go ahead and... Ooh, we got a full day of daylight. Cool. Let's first cook up some more meat. Make sure we use that up before it goes bad. Let's just cook all 10. A plate. Alright. More meat, some more water. Sated and slaked. Focus doesn't really matter doing this, what we're doing currently. I love it. Crouch and it's very dark. it's bright daylight, but if I crouch, it's very dark. It is such a crazy mechanic. That's fine. I don't care if something sees me. Okay, let's do a few more. Actually, what level did we get that to? We got Synaptic to level... I only made it to level 2 in 4 hours? Ouch. Alright, well, let's cast it. Alright, so we are stimulated. 17 intelligence. And then we will do another batch of that. Full 8 hours. And that should take care of all of my needs. I think that'll get me a high enough level that I won't need to worry about it from then forward. If we can get the fail chance down to 20 or 30% with my gear, I'll be happy. Ah, we're little again! And we got tentacle arms back! Now it's having fun with me. We're definitely purifying. Spellcraft went up to 3, and Synaptic went up to 5. That'll do it right there. 21%. That's in my full gear. That's an acceptable number for me. So I think I'm done with that one for now. Yeah, give me little again. For some reason, it doesn't like me to have any carry weight. It just keeps saying, no, you're not allowed. And of course the tentacle arms are back. Actually, that percent is with the tentacle arms, which is really good actually. So if we can get rid of the tentacle arms, that'll get rid of 30 hand encumbrance, which is a part of what this is impeded by. So it'll be even better once we purify out the tentacle arms. So we'll have that number down to a very manageable number, I think. So yeah, I think I'm done with that one. Next I'd like to get some Nature's Bow levels. So, 3:30. Let's go ahead and have some drinks. We're tired already. Smash down some more meat. And do some more reading. This time, Book of Trees. And Nature's Bow for... Yeah, let's go 8 hours. We'll go till... we'll probably end up super tired. Let's do 4 hours. We may go dead tired. Yeah, I got some good use out of the slow spell with the druid in one of my playthroughs. I'm pretty sure it saved my life in one occasion that I remember. Spellcraft went up to 4. We got the bow to nowhere. Oh, I gotta cast that thing. Nature's Bow, please. Too difficult. Oh, man. That was 4 hours and I didn't get a single level out of it? It only level up once per reading session? That doesn't seem appropriate. I believe it. I think that bears my experience with it, but it sure seems yucky. Limited how the practice function works? Alright. I'll do like 2-hour sessions early from here on until I level them up a bit. I'm just kind of surprised 4 hours didn't get me a single level on the Druid spell. Verbal, somatic, and gloves. I can't fix the gloves thing. I'm not wearing my mask. And I've got a decent focus, and I can't even attempt to cast it. We may end up having to wait until I can purge the... Yeah, let's purge now, and we'll see what the effects look like. Alright, yeah, let's just eat, or do it right here. Alright, Purifier Serum, do your work. So, we got rid of... We lost Pale Skin, we lost Albino, we lost Nearsighted, so I don't need the glasses. Failed on one. Tentacle Arm's gone. High Thirst, so we're still going to be thirsty, and we got rid of Little. Alright, so... Oh, hey! Yeah! The good stuff! That's the scary one right there. If anybody's done Genetic Downward Spiral before, that's the one you watch for. That's the dangerous one right there. So we only got 2 left, Snarling Voice and Weakening. Weakening is the first one in the Disintegration line. So that's the start down the Disintegration trail. So anytime you see that one, you better be getting a hold of some Purifier right quick. And you definitely don't want to see that starting when you've got a load of like 30 different mutations, because your chances of getting rid of it then, with so many mutations to randomly choose from, goes down quite a bit. So, alright. That'll be a problem. Thirsty after all of that stuff. Not dead tired yet. 7:30 p.m. Let's put a little bit more time into this one. Alright, so we're dead tired. We're gonna have to go to sleep now. Yeah, finding the spell books, I don't know. It falls into my issues with trying to actually use the Magiclysm spell stuff. In that, in order to get the spell books, you've already got to be able to stay alive to go find the spell books, which means you've got to go through the whole staying alive process early game. And for me, in my particular way I play these with a challenge series, my challenges tend to run out before I get a chance to actually dig into the magic stuff a lot of the times. So because I don't just play a character until he dies, I end up finishing my challenges before I can really sink my teeth into some of the magic stuff. And it keeps happening over and over again every time I try. That's just me, though. Nothing against the mod or the spell system and all that. It's just kind of a confluence of the way I run my characters in my challenge series usually, and the way it's set up. Alright, cooked meat old. Let's take care of that. We're hydrated, no other problems, no bad guys nearby. Still haven't learned that other level of the spell. Let's try taking off the gloves. That's being added on top of the 30 encumbrance. Alright, 89% I can deal with. I'll just keep trying to cast it. Nature's Bow is D. Keep going until we succeed once. There we go. Alright, we got the Nature's Bow. 93 turns worth of death-dealing archery with infinite arrows till it expires. Alright, and that got us to level 1. So now I can actually study normally. Let's do this one again. 18%. Yeah, 18%. That's fine. And almost made it to the next level. Spellcraft is up to 5. That's a decent number. And Nature's Bow, we're down to 58% fail chance with my gloves off. I put my gloves back on so I don't have to fiddle too much. We're at 58 also. That seems a little weird. Nature's Bow, 58.8. Impeded by gloves. Take off gloves. Nature's Bow, 58.8. Co.Ag! My misunderstanding, or is it just not having an effect? I'm getting the exact same percent fail chance with and without my very bulky, extra large size Survivor gloves. I mean, these are encumbrance 20 that I'm adding in, so I'm going to be at 50. You can't see it, but I got 30 plus 20. So I'm getting the exact same number. Now, is there an upper limit? Maybe I've already hit the upper limit with the 30. Oh no, I don't have the, never mind, I forgot. I don't have the tentacles anymore. So I am going from 0 encumbrance on my hands to 20 encumbrance for no difference. But right now it's 58.8. That is with the gloves equipped. I take off the gloves. I am still at 58.8. Gloves don't change fail percent. Alright, what is it? Is it changing the... What is it changing? Casting cost. So 250. And whoa, 550. Holy crap. I see. Wow. 250 to 550, huh? Is it changing this one as well? 775, I think it is. Yeah, to 475. I'm getting a 300. I'm almost doubling the cost of my spells. Not quite. Like a 75% increase in my spell cost for wearing my gloves. Huh. Alright, I'll have to think about that. As long as it's doing something. I'm fine with it, as long as it's doing something. That is some expensive stuff. I can either protect myself or I can cast magic. Okay. Tired again. We're gonna go this one more day, or finish off this day, and then we'll take off in the morning. So I do... I need to start crafting up some more purifier serum too. Let's get the ones combined that I've got currently available. That'll replace the one I used last night. And put that back in the jug. I don't like being below 10. Yeah, we're gonna have to go back to the mutagen purifier. We've got 9 in the jug. So I would need, oops, 4, 6, no, 8 mutagen? 4 to 1? I think it's 4 to 1. Hopefully we finish this before we go dead tired. Yep, 4 to 1. Naturally. Alright, that gets us to 11. That gets us back over my preferred number. Let's see. I think we're done with all this, so turn that off. Stop crouching. Have a drink or two. And oops, I gotta use up this jam. Probably not gonna work. Let's see if we continue down the disintegration. Yeah, I haven't seen a dragon yet. Are they still relegated to the swamps, I assume? Or, yeah, swamps, right? Alright, I did use up all the meat, I believe. Yep. Unless I want to rehydrate, which I don't need to do that yet. Alright, let's take off again. Would like to have gotten my bow a little higher. It'll work. Alright, so where are we going? We're almost completely full of gas. I don't really care about the gas station. We go up and around this way. We've got a huge town I could go play around in. I think that's where I'm going to head. How are we doing on the vehicle? Still plenty of gas, plenty of battery power. I never did do my round of repairing everything. Let's stop for a second. I should at least make sure I repair a few critical items. Make sure the wheels are fully repaired. They're pretty tough to get back. Alright, that'll do. Another roadblock. So many roadblocks. Could be pretty easy to get around this one, I think. Alright, don't care about what's up north. Troll! Hey there, Mr. Troll. Go take a look at Mr. Troll if anybody hasn't seen a troll. There's Mr. Troll, such a pretty boy. They don't seem quite as durable as the giant naked mole rat. The few times I've led them into trouble, they seem to go down faster than a naked mole rat does. A little moose on troll action. I would definitely go to the troll. Another semi. Where's my bandit bulldozers? We've had, what, 4 of them in the last challenge? And this one I've not seen a single one so far. Yeah, we can stop here real quick. Chopsticks. Finger, butcher knife. Nah, that wasn't much. And a second. Whoa. Well, hey there, Migo Scout Tower. We're right up on it. That's the second excavator we've seen next to one of these roadside roadwork sections. Don't usually see that too often either. I'm amazed I haven't seen any other Migos. I thought Scout Towers had more Migos in the vicinity. Ooh, we passed up the airliner. Oh, man. Maybe I'll drive back up so we can look at the airliner. I don't think too many people have seen one of the crashed airliners. Yeah, let's go back up and look at the airliner. They're pretty cool. They're a nice addition to the game. Investigate the Migo Tower? No thanks. I'm not real in love with the Migos right now either. The regular Migo's fine, but the Scout Migos, I don't think so. Not to mention the slavers. I haven't actually tried working on slavers, but I'm giving them a little more time to percolate. Or I investigate that additional content. Alright, right in the nose. Hey there, airliner. Shock zombie right up front, huh? And the debris field just goes and goes and goes. It's a huge long debris field. It probably goes all the way up to like here. Let's see if we can even get around it. Oops. Went up on a boulder. I'm not driving through the craters, so we're not going to be able to get around it from this side easily. Few zombies, nothing too dangerous in there at this stage. Hunters, grapplers. Ooh, either grappler or grabber. Yank me out of my vehicle. That would be kind of rude right now to get yanked out. Let's not get right next to the guys. You can get some pretty good materials in here. I think for an early game character, though, without luring the zombies away some way, like in a vehicle or something, it'd be pretty hard to get into this airliner. But there's a baggage area, a lower level baggage area with a bunch of suitcases, and you can get a lot of raw materials and some other stuff. I've only really investigated one. That's a few too many zombies all at once for me to try to chop up, I think. Creatures, shocker. Yeah, there's the stairs down to the baggage area. Unfortunately, there's just not any loot here that I would need at this stage, but it's pretty cool. Good addition, I liked it. Yeah, true. You can also, if you've got the mobility, you can walk them back and forth, just like you can do with helicopters. You can walk them back and forth over the wreckage. Only problem being if they die on the wreckage, you'd have to dig it out in order to get any loot from them. So, depending on your needs, you may want to just get them good and damaged and then pull them aside and hit them one last time to kill them when they're not on the wreckage. If you don't care what loot they have, then just run them back and forth over it. Whoops, right back to the tower. Yeah. From the south and above, you hear a little girl's wailing. Yes, well, little girl is going to continue to wail. Are they still having... one of the main reasons I'm not going in there is because I've read too much and such, know that there's big temperature problems in those things too. And without the thermal dissipation, internal climate control, that kind of stuff, I'm just not going to bother dealing with it. We're talking the same kind of super hot issues like I was experiencing earlier, as they try to terraform the Earth to their own preferences.